Good morning. Welcome to Morning Motivation. I'm the new age entrepreneur, Victor Simmons, and this daily show is all about life, entrepreneurship, and marketing. Today is December 14th, 2016, and today's topic is called Wash and Condition Your Brain. Hello there. So today I want to talk about washing and conditioning your brain. Okay, we all know that our brain is a powerful, probably the most powerful force on earth that we possess, right? That we actually have control of. But, I think it's something that we take advantage of. Like when I work out with my girls in the morning, I'm stretching them out and, I'm stretching their legs out. And I remind them, it's like, man, your legs are valuable, right? Your legs are a valuable asset that you possess. And don't take that for granted. Keep working your legs out, keep trying to make your legs stronger. Keep trying to push your legs to, the maximum ability that they have. We can take our legs for granted, especially for those who don't have both legs or only have one leg, right? They're not taking that for granted, but we can do that because, well, we're used to it. We've had it our whole life, and it's not that big of a deal because most people have both of their legs, right? It goes the same with our brain. We all have our brains, right? Most of us do, and it's easy because we've had it every single day of our life to not pay much attention to it, take it for granted, and forget the power that it has. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. It's brainwashing yourself. You got to wash your brain. First and foremost, we have to wash our brain. I mean, we live in I believe a negative society automatically. Like, society's great, living and life is great and everything, but I think that we live in a negative society. And if we don't guard our minds, if we don't guard, what's coming into our minds and just let it be kind of at default, or just let, what's going on in society of the world or what's going on in that day affect your brain. So the first thing that we have to do when it's time to wash our brain is the way that I believe we wash our brain is by feeding it positive information, right? Whether it's reading, whether it's listening to something positive, or whether it's associating yourself with people who have that positive like minds, right? You always hear me say birds of a feather flock together. And, if you are hanging around the wrong crowd, or if you're hanging around a bunch of birds who, are excuse me, who are in negative states of mind, pretty soon your brain starts to be like that. So we got to wash the brain. You got to wash it out. You got to do a brain wash, clear out all of that, the negative dirtiness that our brains have been crowded with. And the way that you do that is you have to listen to something daily. I wake up every single morning, and the first thing that I do is I'm putting on my headphones and I'm listening to some of my favorite inspirational messages, whether it's speakers, whether it's something that I'm studying that has a positive connotation to it. That's the first thing that I do when I wake up. I'm not reading the paper, even though I don't know if people read the paper anymore, but I'm not checking social media. I'm not going online and seeing what happened. I don't even watch SportsCenter until after I have washed my brain for the morning, right? It's very important that you get in that habit, because what it does is it starts to clean your brain up, and it starts to interrupt some of those negative negative vibes that we already have in our brain. So the first thing you got to do is you got to do a brain wash. You got to wash your brain daily. Now, do you just take a shower once and it's done? Of course not. You got to constantly, consistently take showers, if not on a daily basis, like most of us do, right? You have to do the same thing when it's time to wash your brain. You have to wash it. You have to infect your brain with what you want it to have in there, what you're wanting your brain to operate as. You can't be so naive to think that you cannot be conscious and intentional of what's going on in your mind, and you think that you're going to be able to get to a positive, higher life that you want without focusing on your mind and your brain. So you got to wash your brain daily. Number 2, the condition part. How do you condition your brain? Like I don't have hair, but I live with 4 girls, right? My wife and our 3 daughters, and they all have hair, right? They can't just wash their hair and everything's good. They have to condition it, right? It's a different bottle, right? They got the shampoo bottle and they got the conditioner bottle. And after they wash their hair, then they condition their hair. Why? Because they want their hair to, consistently have a certain type of texture, feel, smell. I don't know, right? I don't have hair, but I understand that that's the process that they have to go through. So you have to also do that with your brain. You can't just wash your brain and think that it's going to be, clean, for the rest of the day. Even if you're washing it every single day, you have to now start conditioning it. You basically wash your brain so you can clean it up. But now you have to get your brain to operate how you want it to operate, and that's where the conditioning comes in. And how do you condition your brain? Well, the way I condition my brain is you have to have an affirmation. An affirmation is simply your power statement of what you're wanting and saying it aloud, right? You got to say it out loud. You can't just think it in your mind. And you can't just write it down. You have to say it out loud so you can hear yourself saying it, so it goes from your mouth to your ears, right? It's like almost like it's reconfirming. And I think affirmations are very, 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 very important. You got to have your own affirmation that pertains to you and what you're trying to get out of life. Since this is my daily show, and I'm trying to be as transparent and as a real person as I possibly can. And so I'll tell you my affirmation. I came up with it last year, 2015, and I've said it every single day, almost. I said it every single day in 2015, and I'm pretty consistent this year. And it goes a little bit like this. It's something that I sat down, was real thoughtful for, and it's something that fit me. Now, it's pretty long, and at first I didn't have it memorized, but after you do something over and over again, I have it memorized, and not only when I say it, I want to embody it, right? You got to feel it. You got to believe it every single time as you're saying it, because this starts to condition your mind. This starts to condition your world, and your reality becomes what you want it to become. So my affirmation is I earn tens of thousands of dollars every month working from my basement. I'm financially free. I have complete freedom of my time. Now I have supreme discipline, and I enjoy being supremely disciplined. And my actions, they inspire people to dream more, learn more, do more, become more. I'm attracting others to me who want more than what they're currently getting out of life. And they're willing to take immediate action toward a better path. My wife and our daughters enjoy a beautiful life of emotional and financial security. I'm the master of my fate. I'm the captain of my soul. I'm bold, I'm confident, and I'm courageous in everything that I do. That's my affirmation. That's my daily affirmation. I would say that 5 times a day in 2015 because I wanted to become it so bad. And that's what you got to be like when it's time to condition your mind. You got to wash it first, brain wash, clean your brain up, right? Then you got to condition your mind of how you want it to think and operate. So, it's very important, I believe. I mean, honestly, it's one of the first things that you can do. Stop saying that you don't have time. Stop saying you don't have money. Stop saying that you don't have anyone around you. Stop saying all that. This is all self stuff. This is all you versus yourself. How bad you want to take your life to the next level. These are the little things that we have to do. We've been conditioned. That's why I talk a lot about we've been conditioned by society with the 40-40-40 plan, right? We've been conditioned by the media, by television, right? Everything that we're experiencing in life, a lot of it is unconsciously, and it's because we've been conditioned. So we got to wake up. We got to be intentional about our lives of where we're trying to go, because we only live once. And it starts real early with understanding how the brain works. And you got to watch and condition that, on a daily basis. So that is what I want to talk about today. You got to wash and condition your brain. And remember, for those of you out there who are feeling me, you're understanding what I'm talking about, and you want to go to the next level. You're willing to take immediate action toward a better path. You want to associate yourself with people who are of like mind. I encourage you to join us. Be a new age entrepreneur. Take your destiny in your own hands. Don't rely on other people. Don't rely on the 40-40-40 plan. Like I said yesterday, you got to invest in yourself, right? These are all things that will help you become better. And that's what we're here for. And that's why I do the morning motivation. So remember, have a great day. Make it a great day. You don't have a great day, you make it a great day. And until next time, take care. Be well.